So I don't know if I'm actually going to post this video, but I just wanted to do some quick talking. I have like 10 minutes. I have like 10 minutes, yeah, that's what I said. And I saw everybody doing that whole unedited thing, and I know they're talking about some other YouTuber, but honestly I don't really care about that. I just think the concept is really interesting, just to sit down and have a conversation and just talk about some things that concern me. Oh my gosh, I was outside. Just talk about some things that concern me about life in general and our society. Actually, I don't want to talk about that because it could come back and haunt me, because that's how our society is, right? But I think the whole idea of like advertisements right now, I just watched a South Park episode where they're talking about advertisements and sponsored content and all this, and it just really like made me start thinking about YouTubers and how they sponsor content. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I know that I personally don't like it. Like, I understand why they have sponsored content, because they need to make money, and with how things are changing in YouTube, I guess they need a way to make money, so of course they're going to be accepting sponsored stuff. But I don't know, I really don't like those videos, and I get that they need to do it, and I also get that, or at least most of them say that they only sponsor stuff that they actually like and that they actually use, and that's totally fine. Like, I don't mind it, but it does bother me. Like, I refuse to like any video that is sponsored, because I don't like the idea that they're getting paid to sponsor something. So then it's like, do you honestly like really enjoy this, or are you just coming out of nowhere and just saying that you enjoy this? Like, there's one girl that I think is really pretty, so I follow her on Instagram, and I know a lot of people have problems with her, but I can kind of understand why, because I don't know her name, but literally every picture she posts deals on Instagram deals with something being sponsored. Like, there's not one picture that I can find of her that's just like, oh, look at me, today I went to the club, or look at me, I'm on the beach. It's always like, oh, sponsor this, sponsor that, sponsor this, like every single picture, and I'm just like, God, really? It's just kind of frustrating. It just kind of bothers me. I don't know if it bothers you guys, but I know it bothers me. That's how I feel about it, because I don't know. Like, for me, YouTube is a hobby. That's why, I don't know, maybe you guys can understand my frustration, because I am the type of person who, I do this as like my hobby. This is something fun for me to do. I enjoy, you know, like putting myself out there, and if you guys communicate with me, or if you guys don't communicate with me, it's up to you. But just knowing like even like 3 people watch it, I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know, someone else watches it. I'm like, whatever. But that's just kind of how I feel. That's why I'm not always on Twitter. That's why I haven't been on Instagram in so long, and I refuse to go on Facebook. I hate Facebook. I know I'm weird. But everybody's weird, so kind of like whatever. But no, it's just like, I hate going to like sometimes I scroll down through YouTubers, like big YouTubers' comments, and it really bothers me. And I don't know if it bothers you, but it bothers me when I see people like, oh, I just made this channel, come check it out. Or even on like Instagram, oh, I just made this channel, come check it out. Oh, I know you guys hate these comments, but can you come check it out? And they have like hundreds of followers, and I'm just like, I could do that, and I could possibly get more people to follow me because of that, but I don't know. I just think that if someone wants to follow you, they should do it on their own decision, and they shouldn't push it. Like, for me, I don't want to go out and like, you know, be like, hey everybody, I just have a channel. Do you guys want to get me to like 100 subscribers? Like, no, because that's not me. Because this isn't my job, this is my hobby. And if you guys feel like subscribing to me, that's your choice. Like, I'm not going to, you know, make you guys or try to get more people to subscribe to me, because I don't know, it's just, I don't like it. It really bothers me. And I don't really even like a lot of social media, personally. Like Twitter, the only time I really go on Twitter is when I'm really tired, very loopy, and just want to like spout off, and I'm just like hyper. That's the only time I ever really want to go on Twitter. Other than that, I don't, because I don't know, I don't really like Twitter. I don't like Snapchat. Like, I find that concept so weird. I think I was just like born an old soul in a sense, just because I'm very old-fashioned in a sense that I don't like a lot of the social media. And personally, like for me, Instagram, I like Instagram for a selfish reason that has nothing to do with people who follow me or anything like that, because I think I have like 100 people following me, but even then I only get like 5 likes and I don't really care. Or I get likes from people who don't even follow me, which is kind of interesting because I'm like, if you follow someone, like, wouldn't you want to like their pictures? Whatever. But for me, Instagram, I use Instagram so I can have those pictures forever. That's pretty much the only reason why I use Instagram, because my phone can only hold like a certain amount of photos, and I don't want to just delete those photos. But if I put those photos on Instagram, I can delete them off my phone, and ta-da, I have them forever. Now, I don't put my profile on private because I don't see the need to. Because I think Instagram's just like the type of place where you just put pictures. And if people see pictures and they like it, then good for them. I don't know. I don't think that you should put your profile on private just because it's freaking Instagram. Like, what are you putting up that's so private? I don't know. Like, you just want your friends to see it, but at the same time, it's not what Facebook's for. And even then, like, a lot of people on Facebook don't follow me on any of my media platforms because I don't want them to. Like, I don't want people to know I have a YouTube channel because it's none of their business. Like, this is what I like to do for fun. And if you guys actually watch me, then I think that's cool. But if you don't, and if you comment in my videos, I will reply back because I like hearing feedback from other people because I think it's fun. Like, I like talking to other people. I'm a very personable person, and I think it's a lot of fun to do. I like talking to other people. It's just something I do. And I do it pretty darn well, I think. Although I can also be, I don't know, that's the thing. I think I'm a very, very different type of person. The way I think is not the way that really anyone else that I've met thinks. And I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I'm really concerned with international politics. Like, I was planning to go study abroad during the summer, but I'm not ignorant of what's going on. I know what's going on, and I really want to go to Europe, but if you guys probably know about all the Paris attacks, like, it's been really, really big, but just knowing that one of the girls that went over there was a student studying abroad and she was killed, it just makes you think that, yeah, sure, you can die anywhere, anytime, but I think there's also periods in time where things are more like, threatening, and just right now I don't think is a good time to go study abroad or go to Greece. Like, I don't know, I hate it when people just like go to places as tourists and they're so ignorant about what's going on. Like, people who go to Greece and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go have a lot of fun in Greece. Like, yeah, sure, tourism is great because they're making a lot of money, but they never talk about like how Greece is going through a really tough financial situation. Like, it's really bad, and I don't like the idea of being like, oh, I'm gonna go to Greece because it's like so beautiful and so this and so that. But it's like, yeah, but you're ignoring everything else about Greece. So yeah, you can be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Greece, I know it's really beautiful, but I also know that, you know, at this time this and this is happening, you know? Like, even in one of my vlogs I was talking about my hair and whether or not I want to ombre it again or not. I know, guys, like, don't even talk to me about my hair. Like, I know I do too much stuff to it, but, and then I'm like, I pause for a minute and I'm like, this is such a first world problem because it is. It's just hair, you know? People in other parts of the country are thinking about food and about just survival, and you're here complaining about you don't know what you want to do with your hair, and people in other countries don't even like have that option, you know? So I just think you can't be ignorant of what's going on around you. You can't live in this bubble. And side note, I got a conspiracy theory, and then I'm done talking. Like, then I'm done with this video. I have a conspiracy theory that pretty much learning about the French revolutionaries, learning about all the men in the past, they're brought up on learning the classics. So, you know, everything about Rome and all this, but growing up here in America, and I'm pretty sure in other places, I'm not sure what it's like in Europe, but I know over here in America, our schooling system, you grow up and you don't learn anything about that. And my theory is, they don't want you to learn anything about that, because if you do learn that, if you do study that as a child and you grow up, you have these fundamental beliefs. And these beliefs are very Republican in nature. When I say Republican, I don't mean like parties. I'm not talking about parties. I'm talking about like democracy and republics. And that's what I mean. You have like this idea of what it should be, and then when you realize that the place that you live in, you really can't do anything, you rebel. And if you rebel, you're a threat. So you don't learn this stuff because they don't want you to rebel. And they distract you with objects. Objects like movies, with objects like makeup, with clothes, with just like phones, computers. Like, they give you these things to distract you from what's really important and what's going on in the world and the social structure. And you're so distracted that you don't actually pay attention to any of like the warning signs or anything that can actually change. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what's going on, you can't ever change anything. But if they keep you from knowing anything with their media, with their monopolies on, like, seriously, there's only, I think, only like 3 companies that own the media, so any news that you watch, it's definitely biased. Definitely biased. Anything that you watch, anything that they give you to look at, it's all society. It's all this, like, blanketed view of things. So you gotta be careful when you're looking at things and when you're learning about things. Because people have agendas, and those agendas can seep into you, but you need to be able to look past them, and you need to be able to look at things in a different way, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's my conspiracy theories, that they don't want to teach you classical republicanism, because then you'll realize where we live and how life is the way it is. It's not necessarily, it's a false democracy. That's what I think. Because big companies are really in charge. And since they make a lot of money, and since pretty much they have politicians in their pocket, there's not much you can do. So yeah, that's my little government conspiracy theory. I'll probably be watched from now on. But I don't even want to get into that, because I want to be an international, I want to deal with international law. That's kind of like my goal in life, is international law. So yeah, it was nice chatting with you guys, and if you guys ever like chat back, I mean, that would be really cool, because I think YouTube is a place where you should be able to make connections with people. But I also think people lie on YouTube. Like, I don't know, I don't like watching YouTubers who are like, oh my god guys, hi, I love you, I miss you, we're friends. And I'm just like, you can't be friends with people you don't know. And you can't love people you don't know. So, like, even if one of you guys would be like, oh god, Jenny, I love you, you're awesome. Like, I can see how someone could say that, because you guys see me and you guys can hear me talk. But since we have like this plastic wall against us, I can't necessarily hear you unless you like talk to me. And even then, I can't ever honestly say that I love you guys, because I don't know you guys. That's just kind of how the way things are. So that also bothers me about YouTubers when they're like, I love you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Just some thoughts that I had. So yeah, I'm probably going to actually upload this, because I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think about things and about how the way things are. Like, I hate phones, because people at school, like I said, back to that whole idea that everybody's just like so, I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent really quick. But like, people are just like so distracted, and that even at the bus stop, like, I'll pull up and I have homework to do, so I'm like sitting in line and I'm reading my book. This is one of my books I have to read. And I look down the line and everybody is on their phone. We get a break in class, everybody on their phone, and I'm just like, it's just so frustrating. It's just like, look up. There's people around, you know, talk to people. People can open up your eyes to things, but if you're just on your phone all the time, you're gonna miss out on life. And that's all I'm saying. Okay, I think it's enough of my ranting for today, but yes, this is my unedited version. I'm not gonna cut anything out, so anything I said, I guess I'm just gonna have to live with. Oh, yeah, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video, because it's different. It's different, and yeah, I'm just well, my camera died, but I just want to say really quick, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to subscribe, then you can totally feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, then that's fine too. If you guys just want to chat, you can message me like down below, because I always like it when you guys talk to me. and I like talking back, so I know I have like I have very different ideas about things, and I'm just different, even though I know everybody's different, but I think I'm different in a weirder way, in a sense. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just like the American ideology. We're all different. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'll talk to you guys all next time in my next video, which I don't know what it's gonna be because I got surgery coming up on this thing. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. It's a cyst. Some people think it's gross, but whatever. I got surgery coming up on that to get rid of it. So I do not know when I'm going to make my next video because this hand's gonna be out of commission. That's for sure. If I go through with the surgery, which I might not. We'll find out. Okay, hey everyone. I'm sorry. Hey everyone, so today we are going to be doing my November favorites because, oh my god guys, I don't even know